Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has hidden unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure, or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
Yesterday, we saw how Daniel requested prayer from his prayer partners for God to reveal to him the king's dream and its interpretation. When God answered, Daniel praised him. There was one more thing that Daniel did that we can emulate. When Daniel appeared before King Nebuchadnezzar, the king asked him rather skeptically, "Are you able to make known to me the dream and its interpretation?" Now, Daniel could have just said yes and gone on. After all, he could now tell the king the dream and the interpretation. But instead, he was careful to give glory where glory is due. Daniel answered the king, "No wise men, enchanters, magicians, or astrologers can show the king the mystery the king has asked." In other words, just as the other wise men has told him, for man, this is impossible. But, he says, there is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries and has made known to King Nebuchadnezzar what will be in the latter days. He who reveals mysteries made known to you what is to be. But as for me, this mystery has been revealed to me not because of any wisdom that I have more than all living, but in order for you to know the matter. Only God could do it, and God did it. And Daniel proceeded to tell the king what the dream was and what it meant. But he made sure the king didn't mistakenly think he figured it all out on his own. God alone could do it, and God alone did it. Daniel was just the way God chose to explain what he wanted King Nebuchadnezzar to know. This was probably King Nebuchadnezzar's first introduction to Daniel's God. He was an idol worshiper, and up till now, he'd been very successful in conquering, fighting, getting rich, etc. This was the first problem that he'd had, or that his wise men couldn't solve. He didn't realize that, as the Jewish prophets had warned, God, the one true creator God, had actually been giving him success, building up his kingdom, giving him victory, allowing him to have power over the known world. He had absolutely no concept of this God, but he definitely learned about him through Daniel's witness. He learns that this God is the revealer of mysteries, who sends dreams, and God knows what's going on in his head. When Daniel finished telling the dream and its meaning, this is the king's response. Then King Nebuchadnezzar fell upon his face and paid homage to Daniel, and commanded an offering of incense be offered up to him. And the king said, "Truly your God is the God of gods, the Lord of kings, a revealer of mysteries." Though Daniel had been careful to give glory to God, he also received glory, and honors, and gifts, and a promotion to ruler over the province of Babylon and chief prefect of the wise men. He set up his 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, as leaders also. After all, they'd been involved in praying. So prayer, praise, and then give glory to God. Let others know what he has done. Jeremiah 9:24 says, "But let him that glories glory in this, that he understands and knows me, that I am the Lord, exercising loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth." So show him off, brag on him.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. Also, if you'd like to share a treasure God has given you by doing an episode, please contact us. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you'll find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.